Hey everyone, you are listening to episode number 81 of Radiantly Aligned. And buckle up because in today's episode, we are going to talk about how to reignite your fire and how to spice up your life again. Because chances are you are someone that has been living in this place of survival mode, this place of just functioning, routine, day in, day out. And there's something whispering in the back of your head. I want to feel more alive. I want to feel more confident in my skin. I just want to feel again. Like you're ready to break out of that normal day to day routine and just shake things up and live again. So, in today's episode, we're going to go through 7 ways you can do just that. 7 ways to spice up your life. And after this episode, we're all going to go listen to Spice Girls because we have to if we're talking about spice up your life. So, right after this episode, let's blast that and have some fun. All right. So, again, maybe you are someone that is like, I want more confidence in my life. I don't want to just politely smile at jokes. Like, I want to freaking belly laugh. I want to feel life. And it's not about becoming someone else, it's about remembering the version of you that feels magnetic without pushing and trying so hard. So let's dive in. The first thing I want to talk about what fire actually is. So when people say spice up your life, we often think about changing your look, getting attention, maybe doing something even risky or impulsive. But the real fire is not external. The real fire is presence. The real fire is entering into a room without your brain being so cluttered and giving that energy of presence. It's the way your eyes look when you are ahead of the game and not trying to put all the pieces together in your brain when you enter into a room. It's how you talk when you're not apologizing for simply existing. So before anything changes on the outside of you, we have to start looking in. We have to come back in. Ask yourself, where have you gone numb? Where has the routine felt stagnant? Where is life feeling pretty mundane? And maybe it's just always being busy. Maybe it's just you're exhausted all of the time. Maybe you're just walking around being fine. You're not really turned on by life anymore. And I don't just mean sexually, I just mean turned on by life, life turned on. Yeah, we're missing that. So if you are feeling like that you've gone numb and it's sort of ripping and pulling at you, maybe even in a slow burn kind of way. Keep listening because sensuality is not just about romance or intimacy, it's about how awake you are to your own life experience. All right, so let's talk about number 2. Bring your body back online. Here's the truth, most women, we don't hear it enough. You cannot feel alive if you're living so much in your head. So the first shift is really simple and powerful. Come back to your body daily, not in a punishing, I'm going to go work out to work off this food kind of way, but in a I'm actually here, I'm present way. Try this slow stretching in the morning with no phone, dancing for 3 songs like no one is watching because no one cares. Get back into your body. Take a shower and actually feel that warm water rushing on your body instead of just going through the motions real quick to take a quick shower. Walk outside without multitasking. Maybe go for a walk and not talk on the phone. Like actually just go for a walk and look at nature. Your body isn't just a vehicle. It's a place where aliveness lives. And when you reconnect to it, something subtle starts to return. You become magnetic without having to expand and extend so much effort. Number three, sensuality is not a performance, it's permission. And I'm going to clear that out. Sensuality is not about being provocative, it's not about how you dress for other people. It's about how you deeply allow yourself to feel things, how you really just tune into your senses, how your coffee tastes in the morning, how the birds sound in the morning, how your blankie and your pillow feel on your skin, how the perfume smells when you put it on. Sensuality is the art of saying, I'm allowed to enjoy my life. I'm allowed to enjoy my life. And that alone can reignite some powerful things inside of you. Because so many women have been taught, be useful, be modest, be productive, be controlled. But sensuality says, girl, be alive. So, number four, movement changes your identity faster than mindset will. What? What does this mean? It means you can't think your way into feeling more alive, but you can start moving your way to feel more alive. And there's almost something ancient about this. When a woman moves differently, she starts to become different. So try this. Put on a song that makes you feel something in your chest. Not just that workout playlist, not just background noise, but something that makes you feel open and makes you want to move however your body wants to move. Allow it to tell you how it wants to move to that song. Not choreographed, no judgment, no one's watching, just straight up expression. And even doing that a couple minutes a day is going to send some signals and start changing your nervous system. You stop just being a thinker and you start getting into your feeling and moving and feeling embodied, like an embodied woman again. This is why dance is so powerful. And you guys know, especially if you follow me on Instagram, you know that dance is life for me. And I can tell you that when you get out of your head and just let yourself even feel dumb, like just let yourself move, it does something. Again, this is something ancient that women from the past have known about. That's why these tribes have these like dances that they do together. There's something about it. Like let your body move, get out of your head and into your body. And that changes how you show up everywhere else. I saw this thing on Instagram and I've actually said it a couple of times, I think in my stories, is dance a little at the beginning of the day and it's going to change how you walk into the day outside of your house. I 100% agree with that. Even if you are not a dancer, turn on the music, something that makes you feel. And just when no one's watching, shut the door, close the curtains, and just let yourself be and feel embodied. All right, number five, your environment is either feeding your fire or dimming it. Look around at your life honestly, not judgmentally, but honestly. Does your space feel and look like survival, clutter, exhaustion, obligation, or does it feel and look like softness, beauty, ease, invitation? You don't need a full life overhaul or to have somebody come in and move everything around. You can start small, like light that yummy candle. Change your sheets, make them smell good. Clear one surface area. Play music in the background while you get ready. Your environment should whisper to your nervous system, you're safe to soften here. Because where softness is, sensuality returns. And sensuality is where that fire lives and how you can start to reignite that fire. Number 6, reignite connection, but with yourself first. A lot of women try to spice up their life by going outward first. They're thinking, okay, I need more dates, I need a vacation, I need more attention, more stimulation. But the real shift happens when you start dating yourself again. What makes me feel alive lately? What have I been craving but ignoring? What would feel nourishing, not productive? You don't need dramatic changes. You just need honest ones. I've been doing this the last few weeks. I think in the last podcast, I've mentioned that I'm reading a book and there's like different things, tasks to do each week. And one of them is have a creative date with yourself once a week. Whatever that looks like in your world. Maybe it looks like painting, it looks like taking a dance class, whatever it is, connect with yourself again. What would feel nourishing and not just productive to you? We have been in this robot productive mode for too long. It's time to break out of that a little bit and spice up your life. Even something as simple as sitting alone without your phone for freaking 10 minutes, you guys. Taking yourself out to coffee and not rushing and looking at the time. Dressing up because you just freaking feel like it. The other day, my husband and I went to a winery for our 17th wedding anniversary. And I was like, I'm not going to wear sandals. I want to wear my sparkly cowboy boots. And he's like, okay, we're not going, country line dancing. I'm like, I know, but I just want to wear them. Like, I just want to feel cute and sparkly. So I did that. Stuff like that. Like, you don't need a reason to dress how you want to dress. If you want to dress up for the day to go to the grocery store, go for it. If you want to throw on some lipstick for a school pickup, go for it. Do something that's a little bit out of the norm just because you want to. And the last thing on this list, looking in the mirror and not criticizing yourself one time a day. Just once. Can we get that? Can we get that, ladies? Just look at yourself without picking yourself apart one time when you look in the mirror. That's going to start rebuilding that internal intimacy that we're lacking. And it starts to change everything because how you treat yourself becomes the baseline, the standard for everything else you allow. All right. And the last and final one, number 7, let yourself be seen again. One of the biggest reasons women lose their fire is not because they're broken, but because they've been invisible in their own lives. They're seen as, mom, partner, employee, helper, fixer, therapist, all of the things, but not as a woman with desire, with depth, with humor, with softness, with some edge. This is your reminder. You don't have to earn to be seen. You get to take up space. Wear the thing that makes you feel like you again, even if it's just at home. Speak a little slower and let your words land. Laugh louder than you've been allowing yourself to instead of this little chuckle, this little polite smile and chuckle. Like, let yourself freaking belly laugh, the ugly cry. Let yourself be noticed, but by you first. That's going to create that internal intimacy for yourself. The fire was never gone. It's just been covered. It's been covered by routine. It's been covered by noise, by survival mode, by just functioning, by meh. And it doesn't necessarily have to be rebuilt. It just has to be uncovered again, girl. Gently, daily, without pressure. So don't rush it. Don't try to become that new version of you overnight. Just start asking yourself, what would make me feel 2% more alive today? And follow that, because a woman who's even slightly more alive each day eventually becomes more undeniable. Eventually, you start to see that next level look in her eyes. Eventually, she's sitting up and head up a little straighter. And it's your reminder today that you're not here just to function. You're here to feel. You're here to move. You're here to soften, to desire, to live, to love, and to let your fire come back one moment at a time, one day at a time. All right, guys, that's all I have for you today. I hope you take the challenge of really working to get that fire, that zest back into your life, that spice. And again, as you notice, it starts with you. It starts with shifts internally. It starts with getting out of your head and into your body, with presence, with tuning into your senses again, and not just rushing through the day chaotically. No more. We're going to do this step by step, day by day, gently. Little reminders each day to do something different today. All right. Have a great week, you guys. Bye.